Dakota Sioux, straight descendant of Sitting Bull. Right back here, if you look back here, that's my other grandpa. That's where he's buried. He's a chief up there. My grandmother's from this land and from Standing Rock here. But I'm Hunk Papa, Sitting Bull's people. And me and my dad went basically coast to coast, raising awareness about what we're doing up here, because in the media it was very biased, about what we're doing, and we didn't fully understand that we really plucked a nerve by doing this, with the corporate people, because this is their lifeline, but that water's our lifeline, everybody, if you go and you show me one person that could go without water, and then show me another person that could go without that oil, all of us can go without that oil, and none of us could go without that water. The same water that we're protecting, runs through these animals' veins as ours, and we have to be those the ones that protect them. They've helped us, the human race, all get to where we're at. My ancestors were very respectful of them, to see, their trials and tribulations in life, and as they showed us to respect these elements, we ourselves, took from this water, and drank from it. We used to be able to go lay on our stomachs and, just reach into that, drink out of that river. Can't do that no more. This water, is very, very sacred, to us human beings. Whether we know it or not, whether we're atheist, agnostic, or whatever we want to be, this water is still there for us. It takes care of us, even though we don't take care of it. Right below us, there's a thing called the Oglala Aquifer, and it's the biggest aquifer in North America. If you was to take this aquifer and empty it out into all 50 states, it will cover all 50 states with 1.5 feet of water. If we was to drain it, it would take 6,000 years to refill naturally. This Oglala Aquifer is so vital to each and every one of us. This Missouri River, that's also a big part of it. 80 million people depend on it. But this Oglala Aquifer is what I want to bring to a lot of people's attention. Because this affects everybody. And so as we went along, I was telling my dad about this Oglala Aquifer and what it does for us people and how we're dependent on it. So when we went and did these presentations to these people, I wanted it to say it in a way, that they understand that this is what this is about. This is not no new age thing that just come about. My people have been praying with this water for generations, as far back as anybody could probably remember. And it's those things that got us here. We are standing on the shoulders of giants, that laid this foundation, and in that prophecy says, there will be a time of 7 generations to come, and Crazy Horse died in 1877, and I always wondered what a generation was, and they consider it to be 18 to 20 years. When one generation sees the other one, witnesses to come into this world. And I mediumed it at 19, times that by 7, and it's 2017, And there's so many different nationalities that they come up here and they have prophecy stories that are happening right now. The Aztecas, they come up here, the eagle and the snake, you know, different way that people interpret it, you know. And the way that I interpret this prophecy, they call it a prophecy, but I believe that our people, you know, our chiefs sat up on that hill and looked down on their people and believed so wholeheartedly that they knew they were going to make it, you know. But we had to take time for ourselves to mourn. There was over 100 million Native Americans that were slaughtered in this land. We had to take that time to heal ourselves. And now that we took that time, we had to put those bad feelings away. We had to we had to be done crying, you know. And now is the time to stand up, you know, to unify, you know, to collaborate, you know, with all the other people that come to show up, you know, to show their solidarity with us, that they understand, you know, why we're here, you know. A lot of people, you know, with the miscommunication has left, you know. Even some of my own people, they didn't go through our land, so it's over. It's not over, because that black snake is still out there. And I wondered so hard, you know, on this journey that I went on, how to kill it. You know, and I see pictures of it, you know, chopping its head off and stuff, you know, and it's like a hydra. Once you chop its head off, it's gonna create two, you know. It's gonna go around. So how do we really truly stop this black snake? Prayed about it, you know. The only way that we can kill this black snake is to starve it. And how do we starve it? We take that fossil fuel, you know, away. That is us feeding it, you know. It's us. It's always been us, you know. And our government has told our soldiers, lied to all of us. You know, I'm tired of being lied to. You know, these stories that were told to me, I believe in them because I believe that my grandparents would not lie to me. But see how easy it is for them to go and lie to us. Tell our soldiers, you're going to defend democracy. You're going to defend, you know, and spread democracy. When behind the hidden agendas was the war for oil. We didn't show up here with just naming a problem, that this black snake. This here is one of the first intentional communities that's going to go down in history. We want sustainable energy. We want permaculture. We want holistic living. These are the things that my people want. And here, maybe if you could span around, all of us, we don't live off of money out here. I haven't seen money for a while, but all this right here was the love of America. Donations that they sent to us to make sure that we're okay. We are surrounded by all this love of the people. And I want to thank each and every one of them, because we couldn't do this if it wasn't for them. For the soldiers, we still would have been shot, we still would have been maced. The atrocities that have happened here, to hold space and keep praying. We don't want to fight anymore. We're tired of fighting. We're tired of being lied to. And this fossil fuel paradigm that we all partake of, it's going to take a while for us to transition, but we need this. Our mother needs this. That Bakken oil field over there is 3 times as big as all those Saudi Arabian oil wells. It was unattainable by drilling standards. Halliburton started fracking. Dick Cheney, they started these things back then. And now they're exempt. Those over in Oklahoma, those man-made earthquakes are direct results of fracking. We're breaking our mother's ribs open to get to the inside. And for what? This oil? Water and oil have never mixed, and they never will. No matter how hard we try. And us as a human race, just because we make external things does not mean we are evolving. Look to the dolphins, look to these animals. They changed biologically. Just because we wear glasses does not mean our kids are going to see better. So we have to give that time for ourselves to biologically adjust to these things. We're overstepping ourselves by this technology. So as we sit out here and stand out here, I want to say to the people that my people thought 7 generations ago of me to be here. So we have to think 7 generations ahead. Look to Flint, Michigan, and it wasn't because of the pipelines that they didn't have clean drinking water, but just the fact that they didn't have clean drinking water. That is what we're going to be giving to our generations down the road. This is not over, you know. That fire went out, but there's many battles in a war. There's many chapters in a story, you know. And this is a progressive movement. We're still in our infantile stage. Look at us. We're barely pulling this together, you know. But we're gonna do it because we have people that believe in it, you know. And this is what they want, you know. And I'm for the people, you know. I'm doing this for everybody out there, even though they don't know it themselves, you know. And this is not no New Age movement. I've witnessed, you know, my grandma's pray with this water. I've seen some of the scientific knowledge of Tika Vallis Caldwell, you know, harmonizing world waters, you know. That if you speak to this water in such a way that Dr. Emoto showed the people, you know, that he believes it's a programmable crystal, you know, that we could partake of it. And when my people, they use this water and talk to it on a molecular level, it can heal us. And this water does have life. It does have a spirit in it, you know. And this is why we stand, you know. There's a lot of infiltrators, DODAPL infiltrators in here. But just like a teepee does not have a locked door, you welcome everybody in, even if they're your enemy. And this miscommunication, this distrust, I'm doing my best to try to collaborate with people to get a PA system so everybody can hear what is being said, so we can all be united, you know. Because as they sit over there and they see us scrambling around, you know, trying to figure this out, you know, getting mad at each other, so frustrated, you know, they're winning right now. So we have to pick up what's left, you know, of what was left from that first battle, and regroup, recoordinate, and keep going, because the energy transfer partners ain't gonna stop. Kinder Morgan ain't gonna stop. Donald Trump ain't gonna help us. We, the people, have to do this. And we, the people, they call us consumers, and okay, I'll be a consumer. But with that consumer, I have a very powerful thing in this free enterprise called buying power. The people who support this pipeline, it's like ending terrorism. You know, we don't have to fund them. And it's been a very powerful movement because Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, everybody is realizing this, you know. And us as the people, let's show them that this plutocracy that we have come complacent to can transition back into a democracy again. We the people can do that. Thomas Jefferson stated he would like to see the people have a revolution every 20 years to stop corruption. When have we ever had a revolution? When was our last revolution? It's far overdue, because they fear-mongered us into believing that these laws that are unconstitutional, that they're in our best interest, but they're not. Abraham Lincoln did not make the Emancipation Proclamation for people. He made them for businesses. To have a social security number, to have voting rights, and it's just made of sticks and stone. These things, they have been lying to us for a very long time now, and we have to find these things out ourselves, you know. And when we do, I feel sorry for them. These are our civil servants for the people, but they're not working for the people. And life, I believe, was not supposed to be lived 9 to 5, paycheck to paycheck. We are hired slaves. The people who pay our checks, we go and we give it right back to them. They own Kraft, they own General Mills, they own all these things. And we're just, this is not what life is supposed to be about. These are the things that we can stand up to. And they got insurance right now, insurance. So if there's something that happens, just like that bridge where they made it look like us so they can activate the terrorism for the Stingray, for all of our phones. That's why our phones are acting up. They have insurance on us right now. So if something was to happen, everything that we've done, they will get paid for. So we need to stay away from that area over there, because I have a feeling they're planning something. Let's just regroup, get this together, you know, and have the people out there know that we're still here, you know, we're still in this, you know, and we're trying to end this miscommunication, we're trying to end this mistrust, because we have to leave our door open, you know, and they come walking in too. But we can do this. My people believed that the Rainbow Tribe can do this. In a Wagmunki Kayoshpae, a rainbow cannot exist without water. This is all why we're here. We are the Rainbow Tribe. We are the Rainbow people. We are the Rainbow Warriors, the water protectors of this earth. We are caretakers of this land. And we need this democracy to come back to us. Because if we don't do something, you know, our mother's gonna do something for us, you know. I felt it happen before, you know. I you know, kind of read that it happened before, that they were wiped off, you know, the face of this earth, you know, because they didn't take care of it, you know. And if we don't do that, you know, maybe we're the virus, you know, of this place here, you know, and maybe this world would be better without us. But we're here now, you know. There's only a few of us left here, you know, but we still love our people. We still love them so much that, you know, we'll run ourselves ragged, you know. We'll endure all this cold, you know, so they can have a future, you know. And again, thank you to all of you, you know, for coming out here, you know, standing in solidarity with us. It's been one of the most spiritual journeys I think I'll ever be on. I think when I go to the other side, I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, that was a good journey. You know? that was awesome. You know? But when it comes to be my time, I want to know that, you know, I've done all that I could, you know, for my people, my children, you know, my grandchildren to come, you know. I want to know that deep down in my heart, you know. So that's why we're here. This is ground zero, you know, of this movement. we're standing on soil that's gonna go down, you know, later on, you know, maybe when we get to be a little bit older, you know, come back 30, 50 years from now, you know, when life is all